I thought, just as long as we're all aware of what Me Too is, that's that's the only thing that matters. Listen, people, we're in the home stretch here. You guys are a great crowd. We got more show. You want more? Make more noise! Next comic coming up, so funny. Seeing the last OG and Mean Girls on Broadway. Keep it clapping for Rick Younger!
Thank you. Thank you, thank you. I feel the love, everybody. Thank you so much. Oh, man. Whew. Oh, yeah. Hope y'all having a good time tonight. But really, I don't care that much. Because I'm just happy to be out of the house, people. You have no idea. I have 2 kids that I left back at home, and I'm not even sure if I'm going back. Yeah. Let me tell you, I got a 5-year-old daughter, yeah, and a 14-year-old son. Yeah, there's a big gap in between those two. Yeah, that little girl is a bit of a surprise. Yeah. She's what happens when you use the I'm just gonna put the tip in form of contraception. Let's just say I'm a big tipper. And like I said, my boy, he's 14 years old. That's my main man. He's, we're tight. I'm used to him. We go way back. It's that girl. I'm not that sure about her just yet. No, it's not me. It's her. I love her to death. I don't think she trusts me. I don't think she trusts me, and it's my fault. I probably should have had a shirt on that time. No, okay, let me explain. Okay, so as a father, I heard that a good way to bond with your children is skin-to-skin contact. So I figured, since I didn't carry her for 9 months, let me take this shirt off and hand me that baby. Let's get the bonding, So I take off my shirt. She hands me the baby. I'm holding the baby. The bonding is starting. I can feel it. It's going very well. Going very well at first. At first, it's going very well. And then after a few minutes, though, she latches on to my left nipple. But this is my baby girl. Who am I to deny her of anything that she wants, right? So I'm like, let's go with this and see how it works out. And it was going well. It really was. Because we're laughing together because it's tickling and I'm laughing. And she's laughing at me because I'm laughing. And it's going really good. But then after a few minutes of that, she just loses it on me. You're like, ah! Because she realizes that the chocolate nipple has no milk in it. She's looking at me like, you are living a lie. So now I just have to be totally honest and truthful with her. So, no Santa Claus for her, no Easter Bunny. No, I mean, come on. Why should she believe that a big fat white dude in a red suit is coming down a chimney of a New York apartment that doesn't even have a fireplace, right? As a matter of fact, I want her to avoid all fat white dudes in red suits. In my neighborhood, I just want her to avoid all men in red suits because he's probably a pimp if he's in my neighborhood. I live uptown, So, my kids, the other thing about my kids, they're polar opposites, Like I said, got the 5-year-old, and my son is 14. He's on the spectrum with autism and ADHD, and she's just 5, and it's like she's been here before. So it's like for example, my son, he's all about word economy. He doesn't waste words. Doesn't say a lot, but when he says something, he means it, But he might say yes to anything, So like if you ask him, did a monkey fly out of your butt? He might say yes. Monkey probably did not fly out of his butt. But if he comes up to you and say, a monkey flew out of my butt, you better go look for that butt monkey, because it really happened. Now, my daughter, she just is talking all the time. She shares too much sometimes. It's like, I take her on a play date, and she just shows up at the house and says, hey, I have diarrhea. I'm like, I didn't even know you had diarrhea. What did you have this diarrhea? You got diarrhea of the mouth is what you've got. Just shh. Now, earlier I specified, about the chocolate nipple, because I do have chocolate nipples. My nipples, my nipples kind of look like melted Hershey's Kisses. I had to specify that because her mother has pink nipples, because she's white. Yeah, see, y'all thought I was talking about a brown titty, pink nipple woman. That's what, you thought I was saying that was a unicorn titty, brown titty with a pink nipple. They do exist, Olivia. We went to college together. I didn't even date Olivia. I only knew about it because Olivia was so surprised she had pink nipples on her brown titties, so she would just whip them out wherever we were. We'd be at a party. Oh, there goes Olivia right there. Because a crowd of people are in awe of her pink, brown titty nipples. So I should say she's my ex-wife. I should specify that. And not because I get up on stage and talk about her nipples. And I know a lot of times when people find out that an interracial couple broke up, they want to know if it was racism. Like, who called who a nigga? No, that's not what happened. As a matter of fact, though, my ex-wife, she's a real good ally. She's such a good ally. As a matter of fact, I didn't even call our relationship an interracial relationship. I called it a racial exchange program. Because we learned a lot. We shared a lot of wonderful information, learned a lot of things being together. One of the things that we observed is that black people think everything is about race. And it is. But white people think nothing is about race. White folks, y'all will go to great lengths to try to prove that something is not racial. A guy can go into a church, shoot up a whole church full of black people, and the first question y'all ask, well, did he say he hated niggers before he shot every one of them? Because what I heard was that he was there for a fish fry. And they didn't have all the fish he wanted. So he got angry, he shot the place up. See, it wasn't about race, it was about fish. But yeah, I had to explain early on in our relationship, though, I said, look, I've been black for a long time. You gotta trust my black spidey senses. Black spidey senses. That's that innate ability as a black person to know when something is racial. A lot of times you can't prove it because a lot of times the evidence is circumstantial, but you're like, look, I'm black, I got black spidey senses, trust me, it's racial. And we observed this early in our relationship because when we were dating, me and my ex-wife, we lived about a block away from each other. So one night I decided to go see her. It was a cold night, so I put on my black coat, my black skull cap, and I started to head out to see her. I turned the corner, my black spidey senses start going off like crazy, like, I look in front of me, there's a white woman walking by herself. I'm like, oh no. This is not going to end well. And I got so afraid, so I just began to pray right then and there. I'm like, dear God, please do not let this white woman turn around and see me. But to show you that God has a sense of humor, at that very moment, as soon as I finish my prayer, I say amen. She turns around, she sees me, her eyes get huge. She starts doing that run walk thing. It's like she's running, but she's not really running because she's abiding by the Olympic rule that says as long as one foot stays on the ground at all times, it's not running. But she was running. And I was like, dear God, please do not let this white woman turn around. Please do not let me catch up with her. Please do not let me catch up with her. But I was taller than her. So she's walking as fast as she can, and I'm walking at my regular pace, and I'm gaining on her. It's like she was living her worst black zombie apocalypse nightmare. She's moving like this, and I'm just like, She got so afraid, so she ran up to the doorway of a building she obviously did not live at, going, oh God, please don't let him get me, please don't let him get me. And it took all within me not to just go up to her and say, hey lady, I'm gonna go see a white woman, it's just not you. So I get to my wife's apartment, right? I get there, and it must have just been written all over my body and in my body language. So as soon as I walked in, she's like, Ricky, what's wrong? I'm like, baby, you're not gonna believe this, but on the way over here, I just scared the hell out of a white woman with my mere black existence. She's like, Ricky, I don't know if that's true because I'm a woman. I go out at night, if I see a guy, I don't care if he's black or white, I get afraid. I'm like, yeah, but she was running down the street going, please don't kill me, nigga, please don't kill me. I think it was racial. But don't get me wrong, I understand where her fear comes from. I understand where her fear comes from. Because if you watch television and film, pay attention to the media, you would think that black men are menaces to society. And I know this is true because there is a movie that exists called Menace to Society with black men in it being menaces to society. So I understand where the fear comes from. But you got to understand that black folks, we watch the same television, film, and media that you guys watch. So when I see a black guy walking towards me at night, I'm just as afraid as you are. So I got to act like I'm not afraid. I see a black guy walking towards me, I'm like, oh man, this nigga gonna rob me. He sees me walking towards him, he's like, oh man, this nigga gonna rob me. And we both want to cross the street, but neither one of us can cross the street because we both know whoever crosses the street now has to get robbed by the other guy. So now we just walking up towards each other, trying not to be afraid, you know. But finally we just get up enough nerve to just walk past each other, give each other a head nod, and we fart. We farted because that was our ass giving a sigh of relief that the robbery did not go down. I want to thank y'all for allowing me to take y'all on that little racial safari. No, because, you know, I understand. You talk about race for too long, you feel people's assholes clenching up, you know. So I want to give y'all an opportunity to release the tension. Do a reverse ass kegel, let it loose. Let it out. Oh, man. Whew. See, the thing is, here's the thing. I'm not even that used to making people's assholes clench up, you know. No, because what I used to do before I got into comedy, my former job was actually an ass loosening type of thing. Yeah, because I started out as a singer. Yeah, singing is just losing asses up. Yeah. That's why a lot of singers are into anal. I don't know if that's true. I just don't know. I wouldn't doubt it, though. You know. Now, here's the problem, though. It's like I said, I started out as a singer, but here's the problem. I have musical ability, but a warped mind. So I'd be back in college, I'd be writing songs about my balls. My buddies thought it was hilarious, women thought I was stupid. I'm going around going, you'll never find, dung, dung, da, dung, dung, balls as big as mine, dung, dung, da, dung, dung, balls that care about you like mine do. I'm not bragging on my nuts, baby. There's no ifs, no buts, no babies. You're gonna miss my nuts, girl. You're gonna miss my nuts, girl. You're gonna miss my nuts late in the midnight hour, baby. You're gonna miss my nuts, girl. You're gonna miss my nuts. These nuts. Yeah, but that's how long ago I was in college. That Lou Rawls song wasn't that old when I... It was only like about 10 years old back when I was in college. Yeah. But I think it might be time for me to get back into the music industry. Yeah, because I think R&B needs me. Yeah, because that was my genre of music, R&B. Yeah, because at this point I think R&B stands for random bullshit. Yeah, because I can't believe the types of things that R&B singers are singing about these days. In this day and age, my ball song would totally fit into the cultural landscape of R&B. And people be like, yo, it's true, son. Yeah, it's true. She gonna miss you. She gonna miss your balls, son. She miss your balls. If you leave, she gonna miss your balls, son. That's my song right there. That's my song. Yeah, because I can't believe a lot of stuff that R&B singers are singing these days. I'll give you a perfect example. There's an R&B singer. His name is Miguel. He has a song called Pussy Is Mine. It's a real song. It goes like this. Tell me that pussy is mine. Women are going crazy like, it's yours, Miguel, it's yours. I love sharing that just so I can see the reaction on white guys' face. Because y'all don't ask that question during sex. Whose pussy is it? Whose pussy is it? No? See, that's a black guy thing. Yeah. That's how slavery messed us up. We just want to own something. But you got to think about it. The first brother who asked that question did not get the answer he was looking for. He's like, whose pussy is it? Whose pussy is it? It's Master Jefferson. Fuck him. I hate Master. He be whooping people. I got your Declaration of Independence right here, Master Jefferson. Too soon? Too soon? People like, not the founding fathers. It was a love affair. It was a love affair. It wasn't because he owned her. No, it was a love affair. This is a part of the show where you actually have to know a little bit of history. For those of you who don't know, that was a Sally Hemings, Thomas Jefferson reference. Knowing's half the battle. And that's one to grow on. Feel free to Google. But yeah, man. Miguel is not even the only R&B singer who's gone off the deep end. One of my favorite R&B singers, one of my favorite R&B singers, Brian McKnight. Yes, he went off the deep end a few years back. He had a song called If You're Ready to Learn. And the hook of the song went like this. I got lots of things to show you. If you're ready to learn, let me show you how your pussy works. It is a real song. If you do not believe me, Google it. Look up Brian McKnight, How Your Pussy Works, and be prepared for hours of laughter as you rewind over and over and say, I can't believe it, because I could not believe it. I'm like, I couldn't believe it because I'm like, Brian McKnight, how are you going to tell a woman how her pussy works? You are a man, you do not know how a pussy works. I don't mean to burst any bubbles in here tonight, but no man really knows how a pussy works. We got a few ideas, but we don't really know. No, because I'm here to tell you, people, ladies, every man is doing to your pussy what he thought worked on the last pussy he had. Like, does this work? Does this work? Does this work? You sure this doesn't work? She said it worked on her. Somebody's telling lies. I'm just saying he would have come across way more sensitive if he just admitted he didn't know how it worked and changed the lyrics to the song. You got lots of things to teach me, and I'm ready to learn. Can you show me how your pussy works? And she would have been like, Brian, okay, let's have a seat. Let's sit down. Okay, this area right here, the clitoris is right in there. They're all different. Some of them are little, look like little penises. And some of them are bigger. And just take your time. If you need to, get one of those hats with a flashlight. But don't be afraid to ask questions. But I'm like, Brian McKnight, if that's what you're doing, I'm ready to collaborate with you. I'm like, let's go back and remake all your hits, man. I want to remake Back at One. Girl, I want you to know that I'm about to come one. It's time to do the do two. I'm taking off my shoes 3. Girl, it's plain to see that I'm about to suck your titties 4. Repeat steps 1, 2, 3, 5. I'm getting down on my knees. If ever I believe my work is done, then I'll start back at 1. Keep leaning up against the wall because I'm old. Nah, man, I'm 53. Yeah, black don't crack, right, people? I know a lot of times when you black and you know you look young and people say stuff like 53 way, I'll tell you my knees, my back. That's where it is. I mean, when I gotta chase them kids. Oh man. So I'm getting ready to go because the light just came on. Thank you for that one person who moaned who wanted me to stay. I'm gonna assume it's a moan of wanting me to stay. It sounded familiar, like a lover. No. So before I go, I'm gonna leave you with what I like to call Rick Younger's words of wisdom. I'm Rick Younger, in case y'all are wondering, who the hell is Rick Younger? And why should we listen to his words? That's right, Rick Younger. Can we all say it together? Rick Younger. At Rick Younger on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube.com/Rick Younger. Google me, I'm the first 6 to 12 pages of Rick Younger on Google. Rick Younger's words of wisdom. 3 words of wisdom. Take them, apply them to your everyday life, people. Word of wisdom number 1, people. Remember, a penny saved is a penny earned, unless you stole it. See, y'all are good people because you did not dispute that fact. See, a lot of times I play rough crowds, always that one guy in the back's like, Rick, robbing people's hard work. First you gotta come up with a plan, you gotta rob the guy, and then if he fights back, it gets crazy. Right, word of wisdom number 2, people, remember, one monkey don't stop no show. Unless, of course, it's a one monkey show with no monkey understudy. Now, a lot of y'all look confused because I used the black slang. I said one monkey don't stop no show. If I'd have used proper grammar, I would have said one monkey does not stop a show. And what that means is that one person or thing does not stop a greater thing from going on. So, for example, if I were not to come here tonight, the show would still go on. One monkey would not stop the show. Not that I'm calling myself a monkey, but I'm using myself to illuminate the point to all of you. And finally, word of wisdom number 3 goes out to all the ladies. Ladies, remember, a good man is hard to find, especially when he's hiding from you. My name is Rick Younger. You've been beautiful.
Rick Younger, everybody! Fucking